Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be testing out a bunch of niche fragrances. A couple months ago, I was in this little niche perfume store in Miami and I ended up purchasing a fragrance from that store, and he gave me a bunch of samples of a bunch of niche fragrances that they had in store, and I've come to realize these scents are very popular in the fragrance world. I am not somebody that is very well known into the niche world. My nose is not very trained in that category, but I would say I'm dabbling into the niche world. I definitely am loving it, but the only downside of the niche world is that things are expensive. But I just love how unique these perfumes are. You know, if you have one of these perfumes, you're not gonna smell like everyone. Odds are somebody might smell like you, but not as much as if you have a designer on, because obviously designer perfumes are made to appeal to the masses, so they're just more easily available and attainable. But when it comes to niche fragrances, a lot of the times you have to go through the route of ordering them online or having to seek out these very specific little perfume boutiques. I've just been loving the whole niche fragrance world. I am just getting into it. I have a good amount of niche perfumes in my collection, but the only thing I will say is the niche perfumes that I own are kind of like the most popular perfumes, so I really want to dabble into the not so popular niche perfumes because I want to find like my own little signature niche scent that is not super talked about, and I feel like I can do that through these samples. So I have perfumes in here from a bunch of perfume houses. Fragrances I'm gonna be kind of not really reviewing, but I guess first impressioning in this video are from the house of Paris Monte Carlo. This one is liquid. Guys, one thing about niche perfumes is they have very hard to pronounce names. A lot of these are like French, so I'm sorry for my pronunciation on all these things. Anyways, this is Blancbet, which I have heard a decent amount on. This one is Armand Jane. This is Damasque. I have Étoile du Nuit by Goutal Paris. And then I have a bunch of Le Labo fragrances from when I purchased my Another 13. He put a bunch of samples into my bag, so I'm gonna sniff all of those and kind of give you guys my first impression slash like mini review on all of these. So if you want to know my opinions on all of these perfumes, then just keep watching, but please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Okay, so I have all the notes of these perfumes kind of pulled up over here next to me. The first one I'm going to review is Blancbet. This is by this house that I cannot pronounce. I'm gonna put all the names on the screen of these fragrances, but here is the little sample. I love the black bottle of this. I'm gonna put the bottles of each of these, like the full size, what they look like, on the screen as well. But let's give this one a sniff. I did smell these once I got out of the store, but this was like 2 months ago and I haven't revisited them ever since. So honestly, I don't remember what they smell like. So let's have a look. Ooh. Oh, this one's very nice. This is very likable for sure. Oh my god, this is so nice. It's really pretty. It's super smooth, very creamy and very lactonic, which makes sense because literally the first note of this perfume is milk. I smell like this vanilla-y tonka bean scent in it as well. It has top notes of milk, ambrette, and mystical, whatever that means. Middle notes of tuberose, mahonial, jasmine, and incense, and base notes of vanilla, musk, tonka bean, and cacao. I don't smell too much of the florals in here, maybe a little hint of jasmine, but more than anything, this is a very milky vanilla tonka bean type of scent, and then a hint of that cocoa I do get as well. I don't really get much incense in here because usually the experience I've had with incense, it's pretty prominent in fragrances. Like if it has incense, you can definitely smell it, and I kind of can't in here. Or it's really smooth if it is. I just don't really pick it up. I'm gonna say as I go in this video if I would purchase any of these perfumes. This one honestly would be one I would definitely think about purchasing because it's definitely right up my alley, and for a niche perfume, it's actually very likable. It's not too like strong or too much or punchy or pungent. It's just really nice and honestly like soft and creamy and sweet for the most part. So I will give this one, rating wise, maybe like a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's not mind-blowing to me, but it's good. Next, I'm gonna try out this one by Goutal fragrance. I've actually seen these fragrances popping up. They have these little pom-poms on them. The bottles are actually really beautiful. This one is called Étoile de Nuit. I really like the notes in this one. It has top notes of bergamot, blackberry, Italian mandarin, middle notes of iris, rose, and Egyptian jasmine, and base notes of cashmere wood, musk, and vanilla. I can definitely tell from that iris that I think this is gonna have a hint of that lipsticky type scent to it. It seems like it's gonna be pretty sweet for the most part. And then I like that it has the vanilla and the woody base. Let's give it a sniff. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I really like this. I love lipsticky scents, like lipsticky, makeup, powdery. That's like one of my favorite scents in perfumes. I don't know why, but it just is. I'm gonna say it's nothing that I haven't smelled before. This honestly is reminding me a lot of my Valentino Donna, just the regular Donna, not the Born in Roma, because that one also has a pretty prominent iris note. It's giving me Juliet Has a Gun Lipstick Fever, which also has that lipsticky note. I would rate it pretty high just because I like this scent profile, but would I purchase this one? Probably not, because I have a lot of fragrances within the scent profile. So as far as rating it though, I would give this like an 8 out of 10, but I don't think I would purchase it. I feel like if I ran out of the perfumes that I have that are in this scent profile, then I feel like I would buy this one instead of repurchasing any one of those. But as of right now, I don't think I would purchase it. Next one I have is Paris Monte Carlo, and this one is called Absolute Dosement. The notes of this one definitely seem interesting. This one has top notes of osmanthus, plum, and pink pepper, middle notes of talou, balsam, jasmine sambac, and base notes of labdanum, sandalwood, and vanilla. They're very familiar notes. I definitely have perfumes within these notes, so I've definitely smelled these notes before. I love pink pepper in perfumes. I love that spice that it gives. I love plum just because that's one of my favorite fruity notes, because it's not that like fresh fruitiness. It gives perfumes more so that deep, sweet, juicy fruitiness, which I love. The jasmine sambac, the base notes, the woody, vanilla. I'm liking the notes, but let's see if this smells like the notes. Ooh, this is strong. This is the strongest one out of all these other ones. I don't know how I feel about this one. It's definitely more punchy to the nose. It was a lot more when it first sprayed out. Now as it's drying down though, it's getting to be a lot more likable. I definitely got that pink pepper, but usually in my experience that pink pepper has always been pretty soft in fragrances. I don't know if it's because this is a niche one, so it's a lot more punchy. I can smell that spice right away when this opens up. Definitely has like a pencil shaving sort of scent to it. Definitely strongly getting that sandalwood. I get a heavy spice into this. Almost like, I don't even know, like cooking spice. I don't know. It almost smells like food, like I'm cooking chicken or something. Yeah, this one for me is kind of like an eh. There's something in it, almost like an incense note or something smoky that is a little punchy to my nose. And I am spraying these on paper. I'm not spraying them on my skin. I feel like they would probably be a different story on the skin. And I always say that if you're ever really considering buying a fragrance, definitely smell it on your skin, because, well, first of all, whenever you do wear the fragrance, you're gonna spray it on your skin, not on paper. You want to know how it's gonna react with you, because a scent that smells a certain way on paper can smell completely different on your body chemistry. But obviously I'm not going to spray any of these on my body, because if I did that I would literally knock myself out. We have a lot of fragrances to get to. Oh, and I just kind of want to get a gist of what they smell like, so I'm not going to spray them on my skin. But as far as this one, rating wise, I would give it like, I don't know, there's like a earthy almost, I don't like it. Rating wise, I would give this like a 3 out of 10. Would I purchase it? Absolutely not. It's not my scent. The notes are nice. They're notes that I like typically in perfumes, but I guess I just don't like them in this mixture and in the way that they're done in here. Then I have this little bright orange perfume. This one is by Armand Jane and it's called Damasque. I like the notes of this one. I have high hopes because this looks a little bit more tame. It has top notes of blackcurrant, pear, Italian lemon, middle notes of rose, pink pepper, and jasmine, and base notes of musk, mineral notes, vetiver, and amber. Other than the mineral notes, I've smelled all these other notes in perfumes before, so I kind of have a feel for what I feel like this would kind of smell like, but I have no idea what mineral notes are supposed to smell like. Let's just give it a sniff. This is Delina. This is straight up Parfums de Marly Delina. Yeah. Like literally Delina to a T. Okay, let me scroll on Fragrantica and see if yeah, okay. Okay, I'm not crazy. Delina is literally like the #1 fragrance listed on Fragrantica. It's like that same rosy smell. It even smells like that lychee that is in Delina, and obviously that note isn't in here, but yeah, to me, this is literally a total dupe of Delina. Not price-wise, because I'm sure this one is pretty pricey considering it is niche, but it's a dupe of Delina. Literally, it smells exactly like it. Would I purchase it? Obviously not. I have Delina in my collection, and to be honest, I kind of like Delina more. I don't know why there's something in here that... This is gonna sound so bad, but there's something in here that smells like fish. I mean, it smells like Delina, so I like it because I like Delina, but it has a little bit of an off smell to it as well that I'm not loving. So would I purchase that one? Absolutely not, for more reasons than one. I obviously have Delina, and it smells a lot like it. I would say they're like 90% similar, but Delina doesn't have this weird fishy smell that I'm getting from this perfume. Maybe it's just because I sprayed it on paper, I don't know, but more than anything, I can tell you it smells like Delina, and I have Delina. I already don't wear Delina a whole lot. Delina, for me, I have to really be in the mood for it because it's a very specific scent, and honestly it is pretty strong. Every time I put that scent on and I haven't really felt that great that day, it always ends up giving me a headache, and I don't regret that I bought it because for those times where I'm in a mood to wear it, I definitely enjoy wearing it. It's just, for me at least, it's not a very easy grab and go scent. I have to be in the mood, and when I am, I love it. But yeah, that's a no for me. That's definitely a no for me. I would rate it like a 2 out of 10, and I definitely would not purchase it. And now let's get into these Le Labo fragrances. I'm really interested in smelling these because Le Labo has always been one of those fragrance houses that has always interested me. They have this very earthy vibe to them, almost like a natural sort of vibe, and I really like that. I love Another 13. It's one of my favorite perfumes. Another 13 is one of my top 5 most complimented perfumes. I don't know if it's just because it's a scent people love or how well it mixes with my skin, but I have gotten compliments on that scent honestly pretty much every time I wear it. I can almost guarantee a compliment. So yeah, I really, really love it. It's like a perfect skin type of scent, which sounds really weird, but yeah, if you get it, you get it. So let's test these out. I'm gonna leave this one for last because you'll see why. The first one I haven't even opened this, so this is very much a true first impression. This is Jasmine 17. Obviously, I'm expecting this to smell like jasmine. This has orange blossom, jasmine, bitter orange, neroli, musk, vanilla, palmarosa, litsi, cubeba, amber, and sandalwood. So I have some notes here that I've never heard before. I've never seen these in any perfume I've had, like the palmarosa and the litsi cubeba. Never heard those. I have no idea what those are. Obviously, they look like florals. But yeah, let's just see what they smell like. Okay, I already don't like the samples because they're not spray. They're like, you know, little tube things. Okay, oh, that was too much. I literally put half of this thing. Oh, that's nice. Oh my god, I almost dropped it. Okay, I hate the bottle of these. Why are they not in sprays? This is like soaking wet. Oh, but I really like that. Wow, I really, really like that. It's a soft jasmine. Definitely jasmine is the #1 thing you smell in here, but it's soft. It's not done in like a typical niche way where you think it would be too much for the nose. This is so pretty. I know the Labo scents are unisex. I find this one personally to be very feminine. Something about this is reminding me slightly of Armani Code, which I love. Armani Code is definitely a little bit darker and heavier. This is like almost like the lighter, almost daytime version of Armani Code. I see Armani Code more so like nighttime and just darker overall. This is like the brighter, lighter daytime version of Armani Code. Would I purchase it? Probably not, just because I feel like this scent profile I do prefer more so in like a darker way, like Armani Code, which I do have in my collection and I absolutely love. So I don't think I would ever go as far as to actually purchase this because it's not blowing me away. but it's really, really nice. Way nicer than I thought it was gonna be. Not that I thought it was gonna be bad, but sometimes Le Labo scares me a little bit. Honestly, mostly because of Santal 33. That scent has scarred me a little bit. Not because it's bad, but we'll get into it, okay? We'll get into it. Next up is this one. I've never heard of this one either. This is Liss 41. I'm already dreading having to put this on the tester strip. I am not enjoying this process. Okay, wait. Okay, right now all I'm smelling is that Jasmine one because it went everywhere. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more careful with this. Okay, that was a little bit better. This one is nice as well. They're really soft. I thought these were gonna be a lot stronger. These two at least are very, very soft. Liss 41 has notes of tuberose, lily, jasmine, vanilla, musk, and woody notes. And yeah, it definitely smells like those notes. It's a very white floral, dominant, soft, just floral scent for the most part. Very light though. It smells like spring. It literally smells like the whole season of spring. It's honestly not giving me niche quality though. Like, it's really good, it's really pretty, it's light. I find it pretty feminine, but this honestly is giving me a vibe very heavily to one of those solely notes fragrances that are literally like 20 bucks. You could get them at Target, and they're like singular note fragrances, so they have like one note to them. You're meant to like mix them together. This one almost kind of smells like the jasmine one of those. So if you want a little dupe to it, I guess, get that one. Would I purchase it? No. I feel like there's way better perfumes, and especially for this price point, I would not pay this kind of price point on this type of scent, because I feel like with this type of scent, you can definitely find it in cheaper alternatives. Next, I have Naroli 36. Oh, yeah. That's definitely Naroli. It has that sunscreeny, beachy type scent that Naroli always has. It's definitely giving me Beach Walk by Replica. It's giving me Naroli Portofino by Tom Ford. To be honest, I kind of like this more than all those scents. This is very smooth. It's not too sunscreeny. I feel like those scents are a little bit heavier on the sunscreen, because Naroli just always smells like sunscreen to me, but this doesn't. It's actually really, really smooth. I get that tropical vibe from it, but not in like total sunscreen kind of way. The notes definitely make sense. So this has top notes of orange blossom, aldehydes, mandarin orange, middle notes of jasmine, rose, and base notes of musk, vanilla, and tonka bean. I would say if you love Replica's Beach Walk, Tom Ford, Naroli Portofino, just that type of scent. This one also is giving me a little soapiness to it, and I do see JLo Glow on here, which is a very, very classic scent, and I kind of smell a little bit of that in here. It has like that Dove soap type of scent mixed with that Naroli beachy sunscreen vibe. It's nice, honestly. I would rate that a little bit higher than these other ones. I'll give it like a 5 out of 10, but again, would I purchase it? No, I've never been a huge fan of this type of scent profile anyway. So especially for a niche fragrance, I would not pay that kind of price point to get, you know, this type of scent. And the last perfume, I have smelled this before, but I'm gonna smell it again. Now this one, I've always been scared of this perfume. I don't know why. I've never been a huge fan of this. This is Santal 33. I think this and Another 13 are Le Labo's most famous perfumes. I feel like this one even more than Another 13. I personally, there's something about this where it's a little too aggressive for me. I don't know if that's the right word. After smelling all of those other fragrances, they were a lot calmer, very floral, very like tame, and those ones were a little bit more on a feminine vibe. This one is definitely giving me unisex, leaning masculine. And don't get me wrong, I usually love this type of scent profile, and now that I'm smelling it, for some reason I'm like, I actually don't hate this. It's actually pretty good. My mom smelled this one and she actually really, really liked it. This one has notes of sandalwood, leather, papyrus, Virginia cedar, cardamom, violet, iris, and amber. So it also has iris, but this one doesn't smell like lipstick to me. Maybe like slightly a powdery scent, but like barely even there. I would say it's definitely dominated by the woody notes, like the sandalwood, the leather, the Virginia cedar, just those, you know, rich woody notes. It has this earthy vibe to it. I feel like the whole Le Labo house is represented by this perfume. Like when I think Le Labo, I think Santal 33. And to be quite honest, smelling it now, I don't hate it. Maybe I'm coming around on this scent. There's a lot of dupes to Santal 33 just because it is so popular. I know the brand new Billie Eilish perfume, the second one, the one in the silver bottle. I smelled that one, it reminded me of this scent, but yeah, it's not bad. Would I purchase this? Honestly, I may think about it. Not anytime soon, but maybe sometime into the future if I train my nose enough. I think I might really come around to it. I feel like I'm already kind of slightly coming around to it. I don't think I hate it. I'm not gonna write this one off. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna buy it just because you might see me sometime in the future hauling it. But yeah, not anytime soon, but I will give it a chance at some point. I think I would rate this like a 7 out of 10. I think it's good. It smells expensive. Definitely smells expensive. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna leave my thoughts open on this one. All right, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know of any niche perfumes that are really, really good that I need to test out. I love more like low-key, undiscovered, not really talked about perfumes. Those are my favorite perfumes ever to discover. So if you have any sort of hidden gems, let me know. Don't gatekeep and let everybody else know in the comments. But that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.